It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight and the dog. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat the frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Get your facts first, then you can distort them as you please. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Patriotism is supporting your country all the time, and your government when it deserves it. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. By land, they're not making it anymore. In the first place, God made idiots. That was for practice. Then he made school boards. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happen. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. It ain't those parts of the Bible that I can't understand that bother me. It is the parts that I do understand. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Go to heaven for the climate, hell for the company. Part of the secret of a success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Never pick a fight with people who buy ink by the barrel. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. There are lies, damned lies, and statistics. Golf is a good walk spoiled. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. There are basically two types of people: people who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. All generalizations are false, including this one. Everything human is pathetic. The secret source of humor itself is not joy but sorrow. There is no humor in heaven. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. Loyalty to petrified opinion never yet broke a chain or freed a human soul. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. We have the best government that money can buy. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell. You see, I have friends in both places. My mother had a great deal of trouble with me, but I think she enjoyed it. Let us endeavor so to live, so that when we come to die even, the undertaker will be sorry. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. Climate is what we expect, weather is what we get. Patriot, the person who can holler the loudest without knowing what he is hollering about. Truth is mighty and will prevail. There is nothing wrong with this except that it ain't so. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. It's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. It is easier to stay out than get out. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered, either by themselves or by others. Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. If the world comes to an end, I want to be in Cincinnati. Everything comes there 10 years later. Laws control the lesser man, ... Right conduct controls the greater one. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause.